It's got to be this one. A GX Pro? I can't. You know what? I have no idea. She wasn't specific. Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, so whenever I get it, I'll just give it away after. We'll do a giveaway. No, the YouTube has turned back on now. My bad, my bad. No. It was my network adapter dropped out, and YouTube doesn't have a damn reconnect feature like every other damn platform. Hey Jufus, thanks for doing your Pulsar review. Thank you for watching it, my man.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you guys got some value out of that. We got that's Gyro Musek, 16 months over on Twitch, my man. Gyro Musek. Thanks so much, man.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
Wow, we have our first ban. Fuck. Hey, Scott R. Smith, did you get gifted that sub, or did you actually pay for that sub that you have on YouTube? Just curious. Was it a gifted sub? What headset do you use for Overwatch 2? Same headset I've been using for, I don't even know, God knows how long, man. Steel Series Arctis Pro with DAC. Yeah, it's literally... Now, I don't want to get into peripherals. You guys know how I feel about fucking peripherals, okay? I paid for it? Well... You get one warning then, my man. Did you read the viewer etiquette? I'll give you one warning. Because if it was a gifted sub, I'd just ban you for that shit. Back to the topic of eggshells versus common sense. Dude, the Pulsar monitor was so unfortunately good. Yeah, you know what? I had more fun. I had more fun making the comedy of that video than I did just like I was laughing my fucking ass off when I made that video. Like legit. The viewer etiquette right here on the bottom right of the screen, man. Can you not see that? Can YouTube not see that? Oh, you can see it. I can see what you see. Read one line at a time. See what you did. Self-reflect. I'm just not going to give you another warning. Let's put it that way. Hang on, let me catch you up here. Why do you ask about the headset anyway? Very strange. Don't threaten me? God damn, dude. Jesus. So let's talk about... Yeah, dude. Who said 5? We're one in. We're one in. We're one in. Yeah, it's fascinating, dude. I need like yeah, that Hindu temple example was the best example I had. It's like I see. Yeah, dude. Okay. The headset thing is tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. Okay, hang on. Let me finish the Hindu temple thing. It's like, dude, imagine walking into a Hindu temple and everyone wearing gowns, and then like I don't know what do Hindu? They have priests. I'm not sure what's the term that they use for their like. pastor guy, whatever. It's like the main guy at the front is like, yo, you're not allowed to be here without a gown or without a dress or whatever. And the guy's like, don't threaten me. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's like, no, you can't. Not in my fucking temple, you can't. No, you can't. Not in my house, friend. And here's the crazy thing. Why is that not common sense? Back to the original question that I had of like, where do you draw, or how do you draw the line between what is actually common, what should be common sense, and but also how do you make the person feel like they're not walking on eggshells? I know Tony's, or what's that guy's name? Was it Tony's? Yeah, I know Tony's was joking, but that is a thing that's on my mind frequently, right? Like the temple master guy really shouldn't have to walk up to the white dude and say, "Hey, you kind of have to put on a gown to be here." Like that should be common sense. Do you know what I'm saying? But it seems like it's not for a lot of people. It's strange. It's super strange. So when it comes to the headset thing, Extinct Gen, long story short, I've tested like 10 different headsets, like actually legitimately tested 10 different ones, and IEMs and all that shit. And you either have to know how like audio EQ works to adjust them to your ear. I don't know anything about that shit. I don't fuck with that shit. But these ones, this one specifically, not the Arctis Nova Pro, the new ones, the OG ones. You get them on AliExpress for like $30.
Put that cookie down now!
But a couple of guys in the Discord, what was that sub? What's up, Project Dawn? It's weird. I can see that sub, but I don't know where the hell it is, dude. Just subscribed at tier 1. What? Why isn't that on my notification, dude? Project Dawn, thank you so much for subbing for 3 months, man. I really appreciate it. Dude, thank you so much. My man.
Looking like a double-wide surprise. God damn.
But anyway, with the headphone one, I think we had like 5 guys or so, like Renz, Ace, a couple of other guys tested it as well. They all bought these ones. I think Renz actually got it from AliExpress for like, yeah, I know. I can see. I saw the pop-up, but here's the thing. I can see the notification on my chat highlight app. Dude, shit's fucking broken. Let's put it that way. Remember the other day how the guy, he gifted 5 subs anonymously and my app told me what his name was? And then now Project Dawn actually subbed in a tier 1 and the kick chat didn't tell me, but my app did too, man. Yeah, I guess I need to have a 7th monitor with every notification pop up. It's probably just because I'm multi-streaming and there's so many conflicting fucking things going on. But anyway, thank you so much, Bradley. Thank you, because the dude, that means so much. Thank you so much, Bradley. Fuck, dude, it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting, man. So let me finish the headset thing first. We had like 3 or 4 guys, I think, in the Discord try that headset, and they all came back and said it was the best one for footsteps by far. Or sound isolation, not being too bassy, not being too trebly. Or what I should say is that this headset doesn't require you to fuck around with equalizers, and that's good enough for me. That's why I use it. In any game that we play, I always hear footsteps first, right? So anyway, the guy was like, who in their right mind would use Windows 10 when it's end of life? I would rather use Linux. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's like, why are people so aggressive? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have like lane A, right? It's like, who in the right mind would use Windows 10? And then it's like lane B. It's like, why would people want to use Windows 10? What's up, Project On? Thanks so much, man. See, I literally just dude. Oh, so no, that one came up. I saw the notification on my app like 3 seconds before it popped up on Kick too. So that's pretty cool, dude. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted, my man. What button can we do here? Anyone that got gifted a sub from Project Dawn, join the Discord. You get full access to the Discord. Oh, there you go. Extinct Gen right there, dude. I was just talking about headsets. So Extinct Gen, dude, thank you so much, Project Dawn. Thank you for contributing, man. Are you in the Discord too? You should be. Everyone's names are different on the Discord and then on other social media. But yeah, join that shit, man. Totally. We're doing giveaways. We talk about all kinds of things in there all the time. But Extinct Gen, there is a separate channel called Peripheral Bros, and they talk about headsets in there. I don't talk about peripherals. My recommendation would be, when you're asking somebody about what peripheral they use, like mice, keyboards, headset, monitor, whatever, you want to ask them if they play the game that you play. No, I named it to Peripheral Bros, didn't I? No, I separated the no gold and the Peripheral Bros because I find Peripheral Bros still less egregious than the no goal bros, right? Hang on, I think I did. Yeah, I just called it Peripheral Bros. That's cool. I made it a little bit less salty on my part. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta give Project Dawn a button here. Let's give him I didn't get a chance to add the tap the sign button yet, but I have it written down. Give them a... So when you ask somebody about what peripherals they use, make sure they play the same game and make sure that their rank is higher than yours before you consider their... That seems like common sense to me, to be honest. I wouldn't take a mouse and keyboard advice from a COD bro that plays on a controller, right? Doesn't that make fucking sense, right? So asking me about my peripherals for Overwatch is a very good idea. Because I doubt that anyone could give you better advice on Overwatch specifically than I could. That's all I play, dude. Project Dawn, thank you so much, man. So anyway, the guy's like, lane A. What did he say again? He was like, who in the right mind would use Windows 10? I would rather use Linux than go back to Windows 10. It's like, or lane B. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Project Dawn. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, welcome to the Discord and the community and shit. And then lane B, the guy could have just been like collaborative about it, and like had there's like the aggressive, like I want to tell people what to do frame, and then there's like the we should have a discussion about the pros and cons frame. And like for some reason a lot of people online don't go to lane B, and I don't know why. Like what was the actual goal? And I banned him now, but it's like, what was the actual goal of being so aggressive about being anti Windows 10, right? It's like, what if a person is just happy playing on Windows 10? Anyway, the reason why that title was even part of the stream today. So our boy Bash. So I have 2 Windows ISO. This doesn't matter. This I'm gonna have to confirm some of these results myself, but I made 2 Windows ISOs. I have a Windows 10 one and I have a Windows 11 one. And who else downloaded the other one there? Was it you, Brad? Brad, did you do Windows 10 or Windows 11? And then it was like on some of those games that he benchmarked, Windows 11 was 10% slower than Windows 10. And Bash is a pretty competent guy, so I'm inclined to believe those results. Like he wouldn't fuck something like that up. Which is odd. So, but because I stripped the shit out of that Windows 11 too. So what the hell was even going? Yeah. So there was. So back to okay. So back to the guy that was like, why would you use Windows 10 when it's end of life? BTC crashing. I know. I want to buy it. I want to buy, man. Sorry for the info. Why would you say sorry? Yeah, we'll talk about the stock market and the coins and stuff after. I do want to cover that a little bit. But there was literally a thing this morning from Nvidia. It was this morning. Nvidia Windows 11. 1 day ago, sorry. It was literally this morning, I think I saw on Twitter, where 24 hours ago, it's like a Windows 11 update. BTC is crashing right now, like in this second. Let's see that shit. 1 BTC USD. Oh, dude, yeah. I gotta buy it, man. I don't have any fucking money because all my money's tied up in the fucking stock market. But oh, dude, I sold mine when it was 105 Canadian, and I regretted it after because it went up to like 140. That's you know, man, fuck, dude, fuck. It's like I almost want to take out a loan to buy the Bitcoin. I'm not going to because fuck me, but like what I'm going to do is fuck, that's dude. Bitcoin is being tied to the files. Epstein. I don't know anything about that Epstein stuff. Dude, okay, do you know what's so funny about the Epstein files? Do you know what's so funny about that? Why are there Epstein files? Like, why was there, like, files in, like, a guy's fucking mattress hidden somewhere? Like, it seems, like, so sci-fi. It seems, like, so fucking Star Trek, like Minority Report, or, like, it's so... It feels like it's like a TV show. It's like, we gotta get the files, boys. Like, it's like, I can't believe that's even a fucking thing. Like, I can't believe it, man. We're all like fighting over these files and shit. You know what's interesting? Theory is Jeff Epstein was Satoshi. Well, all I know is that Bitcoin is worth less than what I sold it for right now, and I really wish I had my Bitcoin back. That's all I care about. I don't care about the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about the actual. So what I'm actually gonna do is I think I'm just gonna like dollar cost average Bitcoin like every 2 weeks with a little bit of money. I'm not gonna go crazy with it because I don't want to go and blow 60K, take out a loan for 60K, blow it on Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden fucking it goes to zero tomorrow because there was some corrupt shit going on. But if I dollar cost average like $1,000 or $2,000, you know, every 2 weeks, something like that. It's like, okay, if I lose like 10K, I think that's kind of worth the gamble, right? Because I do believe in it's interesting because I don't believe. Okay, hang on. This is how we're going to talk about this. This is a fascinating topic. Physical as oh wait. I'm much more interested in this stuff these days because I don't have a mortgage anymore. Let me remove this this chat here. So you're gonna be able to get BTC for 8,000. I don't know, man. That would oh, what's up, Gravity Man? My man.
Mr. Gravity Man donated $10. Sup Juifs, I appreciate what you're doing. Sorry about Linux Brothers, it was partially my fault bringing it up when someone asked about a game's performance. My apologies.
Oh no, dude, it's not you. No, man, thank you for the 10. No, has not. Usually I'm okay with people bringing it up on live streams. It was more the YouTube comment section was remember how I was just talking about thank you for apologizing though, but no, it wasn't you though. I keep running over my damn cord with my chair here. Just like the guy that I just banned a second ago, how he was very aggressive. He was like, why would you ever go on Windows 10? Which, by the way, because if you installed a Windows 11 patch yesterday, you lost like 30% FPS. That is why I don't fuck with Windows 11. But anyway, that seems like common sense. But anyway, it's the aggressive nature of Linux bros that I don't like. It's the same with like vegans and like keto bros. Any kind of overzealous religious movement that's very aggressive. I really don't like that, just in general. So and Linux bros tend to be like that, right? They're like every like that's a good word. They can just be a bit extra. There's a little too much, right? It's like there's like no chill to it. Like just like the guy I banned. Like, why wasn't he chill about it? Why did he have to be like, every Windows 10 user is a fucking idiot? It's like, bro, you don't have to be like that. Like, you just be like, let's talk about the pros and cons. So again, the problem with Linux bros is they're like, Linux is the best thing ever. Anyone that uses Windows is fucking dumb as hell. The gaming performance, AMD drivers. It's like, man, I'm tired of it, dude. I just don't care. Like, leave me alone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need the fucking aggression constantly like, I just don't just leave me alone. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the problem I have with like, it's like if a Jehovah's Witness came to my door and they were like, you're going to hell unless you convert, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, get the fuck off my property. Like, imagine coming to somebody else's house and telling them they're going to hell unless they convert to your religion. Like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Do you know what I'm saying? That's common fucking human decency. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of should be walking on eggshells when you're walking on somebody else's property and the dude is rocking back and forth in a chair with a shotgun. You might want to be on eggshells just a little bit, right? You might want to be on your best behavior a little bit. Anyway, that's the thing I don't like about Linux Bros. So that's why it's easier, and it's a time savings maneuver where it's like I can't have like 20 different rules that are like, we can talk about Linux in this way, but not this way. We can talk about it in this way, but not this way. It's just like, no Linux. And then that just eliminates every fucking variable. I just don't care, right? I just don't care. Hang on, let me catch up here. This is fascinating though, man. Yeah, it was physical assets, digital assets, and cash. These are kind of like your three, right? And they all, when I say digital assets, let's say Bitcoin, BTC. For the other cryptos, fuck them, kind of thing, right? Yeah, but so here's the thing. People that actually believe that their reality is the correct one don't need to press it upon others. They lead by example, and they just like, this is what I'm doing. Look, so very intelligent fucking people and people that are kind of know that they have the right. They're like, this is what I'm doing. These are the pros and cons. This is my experience. I wish you the best. You do you. Here, but you can share your experience while also not being fucking aggressive about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Lead by example. Is there a video on your YouTube, Jufus, 10 versus 11? There is on my live stream from last week. You got to be subbed to get access to it, though. But why not just test it yourself, though? Takes like 1 hour tops. Good Christ, man. The whole Linux thing is, what's up, Dirty CES? But anyway, I don't think Bitcoin would go down to 8,000 because that would destroy all digital assets on the planet. 8,000? No. That's like how would that even make any sense? So okay, so here's the thing. You have physical assets, you got digital assets, and then you have cash, right? And it seems like no matter which one you put your money into, you're kind of fucked. The only exception to that rule seems to be rental properties. And here's why. When you have cash, like fiat currency, the government, because they're off the gold standard, they can just print that shit. So here's an interesting thing. So you gotta learn from your parents, right? So my mom worked at this one job for like 35 years, something like that. Everyone acts like there's a secret life hack to not being affected by other people that exist. No, but are you talking about the sharing thing? But I don't think. But I think you can still approach it and not be aggressive. What's up, man? Like the other party is much more. So when I'll give you a Gandalf button in a sec. when you're confronting another human, the more aggressive you are, the more defensive they get, right? So it's just a bad approach in general. If you want to make any fucking headway at all, you want to try and understand their position first and make them feel heard, then propose your position. Kind of, it's like common fucking sense, right? It's like, you're an idiot for using Windows 10. It's like, all right, well, way to shut down the fucking conversation. Oh, I see what you're talking about. This. Okay, yeah. My man Duramax, thank you for the $2, man. You will get your Gandalf button, my man. Da-na-na-na-na-na. So you have 1 Bitcoin? Dude, now is the time. Well, I don't know. This morning it was like 72,000 and I thought that was a good price. Now it's like 65. So I'm like, where's the fucking bottom here, dude? Where's the bottom? Then again, you don't really have to time the exact bottom, right? Just like the relative bottom is good enough. But so anyway, for example, my money is in the stock market right now, and dude, I remember last year I was up like 40%, 42% last year, and then this year in January I was up like $10,000, like trading. Oh, one rental property, yeah. So I'll talk about that too. And then in the last 3 days, all that progress got wiped out, which has its own pros and cons. Not wiped out. I'm still holding the stocks, but I'm like, fuck me, man. I wasted like 9 months trading just for it to get wiped out in 3 days, right? But the lesson that I learned is to really just not worry about it and just keep going and just keep buying while it's low. And then eventually one day it'll come back up. Even if it takes 5 years, it'll come back eventually. I don't have a mortgage, so I'm not stressing, right? But so here's the thing. It made me realize when you have cash in a savings account or whatever, like a bond or something like that, and let's say you're making 4% or whatever. So again, but back to the story of my mom. So my mom had a job for like 35 years, right? And she worked, dude, it's like the woman worked for this company for 35 years. Like, I'm not sure if we can conceptualize that. Anyway, she has her Canadian retirement pension from this company, which is a very good pension, to be fair. Let's say she gets paid $3,000 Canadian per month. Well, the value of that purchasing power got printed away during COVID. She still only gets 3,000, but now the buying power is only equal to like 2,000. So what the Canadian government literally did is they stole 1/3 of my mom's life and gave it to like crackheads that didn't want to work during the pandemic. Does that seem fucking fair? That's the problem with holding cash, right? I seen that shit. I'm like, I'm not fucking holding cash. Are you crazy? Right? It's fucking so when you're holding cash, at any moment the government can just turn on those fucking printers, and then now all of a sudden it's like $20 for a bag of broccoli, right? So the you guys know how I went full time. 18 years at TELUS. Yeah, I'll talk about that too. I can't talk about where I was working just yet, but very similar scenario for me, where I was working at that job for almost 15 years before I went full time on YouTube, and they were negotiating right now, but I have the option of getting my pension cashed out or holding on to it until I'm 65. And the lesson that I learned from my mother is don't hold it, because I'm fucking taking it. I'll buy a Bitcoin with it or something, because if I wait until I'm 65, the dollar amount doesn't change, but the value of the Canadian dollar might be worth half as much then. So I'm better taking the money and figuring out a way to compound it myself, right? Not so much the market, just in some kind of asset that won't be worth half as much when I'm 65, right? Yeah, maybe real. So we'll get to the real estate one in a second. So that's the problem with cash, right? You never ever want to fucking hold cash, dude. The stock market is interesting because the stock market is a good hedge against cash, because when the government, well, remember what happened during the stimmy checks? They called it the 2080 Ti check, right? Do you remember that shit? The 3090 check. Walmart literally made the cost of their TVs the exact price of the stimmy checks. So the stock market, when the government prints $10 billion or whatever, usually that inflation of money will inflate the stock market in proportion to it, fucking over everybody that's not in the stock market forever till the end of time. But those that are in the stock market, the price of their stocks go up in the same way, right? Well, no, I spent like you said in the Discord the other day that what's worth holding, and you said about RAM and GPUs. Yeah, so dude, I spent about $15,000 on graphics cards in December. I got 3 5090s and 4 5080s. I doubled my money in 1 month. That's a physical asset, though. We'll get there. We'll get there, though. Now, it's more of a joke than actual. You mean the We'll talk about gold and precious metals in a sec. Are you talking about holding GPUs? Well, see, it's interesting because you know, historically speaking, before like Ethereum mining and crypto mining, graphics cards lost value over time, but 24 gig cards have increased in value over time, which is the first time that's happened, but it's also been that way for 3 generations now. So it's like, did the world flip upside down, or is it like a temporary blip, right? But regardless, yeah, it's a short-term kind of flip anyway, right? Because there's a little bit of a bubble component to it, but it's also like somebody might invent a technology that makes graphics cards obsolete, like quantum or something, in which case a precious metal. You know what? There's even some chemistry problems with that too, because if somebody invents a way to convert steel into gold through chemistry, now gold is fucked over too, right? That kind of goes with anything. If you guys ever seen the TV show For All Mankind, it's kind of like that too, where they have like an asteroid that's flying close to the planet that's just full of precious metals, which devalues the cost of precious metals on Earth, right? Anyway, hang on, let me catch up here. I mean, yeah, sell the 4090 for like $3,500, dude. You could make double your money on that 4090. You know what I'm saying? That's a good investment. 100% returns, and you use the damn thing. I mean, fuck yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's my plan too. I might even just go back to gaming on my 3090 Ti and just fucking sell everything, dude. I want my 100% returns. You know what I'm saying? I can game comfortably on a 3090 Ti. Why not? It'll do 480 FPS in Overwatch. I'm good, man. I'm good. Good old EVGA 3090 Ti, baby. Anyway, so digital assets, well, that's the problem with cash. Don't hold cash, right? We'll get to physical gold and stuff, right? Digital assets such as Bitcoin, NFTs, etc. You remember the Bored Ape NFTs? They were worth millions of dollars, and now they're worth absolutely nothing. Digital assets are only valuable when people value it, because there's no physical reality value to it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing that always scared the fucking shit out of me. When I had my Bitcoin, I was scared shitless that any day the US president could just be like, crypto is outlawed, and then all of a sudden I lose all my fucking money, like overnight, right? Which might be happening right now. So I'm glad I sold it when I did. I could have gotten another $30,000, but I'm like, my house is paid off, whatever, right? But anyway, the pro to digital assets though is the liquidity of it. Like, there's like guys in Saudi Arabia that would pay me for consults in Bitcoin. No regulation, no fucking weird shit. Which I should probably do that right now, huh? I'm taking Bitcoin for payments right now, fam. Right now. When it's at the fucking bottom, right? But there's like an actual tangible currency transaction benefit to everybody adopting Bitcoin or crypto, right? The problem is it's not actually sanctioned, or it's not the official currency. It would work much better if it was the official currency instead of the US dollar or instead of the Canadian dollar, right? Because then it wouldn't be going up and down 50 fucking percent in one. What is it? 20% in 1 week, dude? So 30%. So at least my mom's retirement, 1/3 of her life got pissed away within the span of 5 years, not fucking 30 days. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's tough. So you have cash. Somebody else has control of it. So when you're holding the whole fucking premise here, you're working for, so all these things are a store of value. You know what I'm saying? So you work for a job and you are paid in X currency for the value that you provided. And like you're holding this like bundle of currency. And then it's like somebody else in perpetuity has control over how much it's worth. And that is fucking dog shit. Like, it's like these two at the bottom are the biggest problem with that. It's like you make $50 an hour. The government's like, no, that's only worth $40 an hour. And then you put it in Bitcoin, and then all of a sudden it's like Trump is like, oh yeah, it's outlawed now. And now it's like, now it's worth $10 an hour. And you're like, can I just be in control of my own fucking life, please? Do you know what I'm saying? It's insufferable, dude. I hate this shit so much. I wish there was just an easier way to navigate this shit, right? Hang on, let me catch up here. Dude, that's a great idea, Roarster. For anyone that's been banned, I will accept Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDC as a ban on request. Just let me know. Let me know. Hang on, let me catch up here. What about gold and precious metals? Yeah, we'll talk about that next. Yeah, so that's why you also kind of don't want to hold crypto, because you have no control. You have no control over your own store of value with crypto. That's why, like, Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett and all that shit, they're like, fuck that shit, dude, because this has even less control than everything else, but it does have actual functionality that the planet needs. Like, so just because remember how I was saying in the Discord the other day, I drove down to the US and the US border guard was like grilling the shit out of me, even though he can literally see on my passport that I drive down to the US like once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks for like 20 years. It's like, clearly this guy is probably okay. Do you know what I'm saying? But because our two governments, and because Trump is fucking waging war on everybody, it's like the border guard is taking it out on me. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, right? It's like, don't make the government's problems my problems, right? No, dude, no. This is a new thing. It's a new thing, man. Yeah, I agree with that, Ty. But no, it's the vibes were different. Even when I went to CES this year, the vibes were different, man. There's like tension down there. Like, yeah. But anyway, the reason why that's important is because, let's say I actually want to conduct, yeah, but Nexus has its own fucking cons and shit. If you actually read the fine print of Nexus, you give them the right to raid your house at any moment without a warrant or anything. It's like, I don't know about that, man. I'll just drive down at nighttime when there's no lineup. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I don't know about that shit. But I mean, if you have nothing to hide, it's not really a problem, which I don't give a shit. But it's more like I would have been more down with it before the pandemic. Post pandemic, they'll like bring tanks out onto the streets and call me a terrorist for not being vaccinated and shit. It's like, I just nah, nah. Anyway, I'm more like, I've never been more conspiracy theory dig a bunker in my own backyard than I am now, dude. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so physical assets. Oh yeah, right. The final thought there was, if I wanted to do business with some guy in France or the Ukraine or Russia, or if I wanted to do business, if I wanted to sell my online course to a guy in Russia, I don't care that my government has issues with another country. I'm trying to do business from bro to bro. Like, I don't fucking care about these damn politicians, right? And that's why digital assets are valuable in that way. So we can do trade without somebody else having governance over. Like, do you remember when I tried to buy do you know what I tried to buy that Bitcoin miner like a couple of months back? I was gonna buy a Bitcoin miner. I thought it was a good I thought it was a good investment, right? And I went to the bank and I'm like, I want to transfer this cash to this Taiwanese bank account, Bitmain or whatever. It's like a Taiwanese bank account. And they're like, yeah, we can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? They're like, as soon as you want to transfer anything that has Bitcoin in the title or whatever, the bank will just refuse it. I'm like, what do you mean refuse it? It's my money. It's like I give full consent and I accept full responsibility for the risk. Send the fucking money. And the guy's like, yeah, we just can't. It just won't. We just no. I'm like, the fuck? So I'm like, I don't even. So even if I have cash, it's like the regulation won't let me buy a Bitcoin miner from Bitmain because they just deem it like we don't want that. It's like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? It's actually insane. So I need to have digital assets. And funny enough, you can buy a Bitcoin miner with Bitcoin, and then you don't have any of these fucking problems. So you need we need digital assets to do trade with other people so that we aren't controlled by like random ass fucking legislation that has nothing to do with us. Dude, I fucking hate it so much. I hate it. I hate living in these like totalitarian fucking Hitler ass countries, man. Just let me do what I fucking want, for God's sakes. Anyway, physical assets, real estate, gold, silver, precious metals, graphics cards, what have you, right? Now, the problem with these are probably the best ones to hold value. Or, in fact, real estate should be kind of its own category to a certain degree. Because if you have rental property, then the rental property is actively generating you income while also holding its value. Real estate's a very unique asset that way, right? But I guess maybe graphics cards could be to a certain degree as well. But here's the thing. So even though I bought $15,000 of graphics cards in December, I gotta sell it. What kind of DMs do you think I've been getting on Facebook Marketplace? Hey, bro, do you deliver? Hey, bro, can I test it first? Hey, bro, I'm sick. Can you maybe like send a video of it working first? The scams, when it comes time to actually pay up, the person doesn't want to pay. It's the same thing with like gold, silver, and platinum and jewelry. So when you go to Costco and you buy a gold ring or a necklace for like 10 grand and you go to try to sell it, what happens? You get like 70 or 75% of the value of it. So it's like, say, like, it's like, you can't give somebody a diamond ring for 10 grand and get food in return. You have to like exchange the physical asset for the currency to buy other things. So like it kind of fucks you over in that way. So it's like realist. So it's like, let's say you have, so take me for example, right? Yeah, exactly. Take me for example. My house is paid off, right? And let's say I needed the money. Let's say I needed to get surgery tomorrow or something, and I need like $300K in medical bills, and I gotta sell my house. I gotta sell my house to get the fucking money. And then it's like, if I'm desperate to sell the house to get the money, I would have to sell it at a loss, or not what it's actually worth to get the money faster. So the physical assets, when it comes time to collect, you're in trouble with the physical assets, right? That's the benefit of like stocks and digital assets and cash, right? So no matter Where you put your fucking money, you're fucked. So it seems like, except real estate. So real estate. Rental/rental property. So it's like this one holds its magical value as a physical asset, and you're getting cash every month. That's like the only one that does that. Hang on, let me catch you up here. Anyway, this is the kind of shit that I fucking struggle with, man. I struggle with this so hard, dude. I hate that, you know what it is in a nutshell? The value, you know, did you ever see that, that movie with Justin Timberlake where they have like timestamps on their wrists? And it's like, this is how much time you have left, and that's what they're trading. I would literally almost prefer that, because that way it's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no matter what you do, it feels like no matter what you do, somebody else is in control of how much your time is worth at all times. It's like, I don't want the worth of my time to be dictated by somebody else, man. It's fucking infuriating. Like, just give me a timestamp on my damn wrist and I'll trade that, okay? And everyone starts off with 80 years. And that way, the people that provide the most value, an hour is an hour. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just print more time onto people. Do you know what I'm saying? That'd be fucking nice. At least it would be fair. Hang on, let me catch up here. Hang on, catching up here, guys. No, never sell anything on eBay, man. I've been saying that since the day I started this channel. Never, ever, ever sell anything on eBay. Local only, cash only. And you get the cash first. Then they can test the graphics card. No, I have no doubt that I will sell those graphics cards. It's I have to not be in a rush to sell them though, because so I want to double the money. I want to get 100% return on those graphics cards, right? I invested the money when it was cheap for MSRP, so I want to sell for double. But if I needed surgery tomorrow, I would be more prone to selling them not for what they're worth, right? That's the problem with physical assets. The courses are I gotta do another course here pretty soon, actually. What I learned from my assets. So like, here's the thing. I know that my stocks will come back one day, but I lost like 40K or whatever, like 40,000. Not lost, it's just I'm down. Or I guess I should say I'm back to square one, right? I'm back to square zero. It's like, so if I spent that 7 months trading, I could have built another digital product and sold that instead. And that actually would have helped people and provided value. And nobody could take that away from me. Not like the stock market, right? So that's what I'm going to do next anyway. I have to make a game optimization one, which is so insufferable. Dude, you guys wouldn't believe what I had to go through. You guys have no idea what I had to go through to make Apex Legends and Overwatch just work on the same PC. I hate what gaming has become in 2026, man. So you gotta have different profiles for every single fucking game you want to play, because you enable one fucking option on one profile and all of a sudden it tanks your lows for some random reason. So annoying, dude. So I gotta make a whole course on that shit now. Hang on, let me catch up here. Amazon is down $30. Dude, everything's fucked, man. Everything is totally fucked. Supermicro, Palantir and Supermicro went up like 20% on earnings and then just crushed back down 20% the next day. So there is you can still make a lot of money trading if you actually had capital available right now. What is this, man? Get out of here. I unfortunately don't have such capital to be buying that shit, but you actually still can. There's a lot of earnings calls coming up next week as well. No, I think real estate property tax is a fucking scam too. Holy shit. But the only resource on this planet that really is finite is land, which I think is that's why like all these fucking multi-billionaires are just buying up all this farmland, just land, buy land, buy land, buy land. It's like the only thing that, like, I mean, the government can take it away from you if they wanted to, I guess, I suppose, right? It's like, sorry, this is fucking mine now. I got the tanks, right? $500 a month in property tax? Fuck me, dude. I would leave that fucking province or state. But it's like, generally speaking, though, the cost of housing will kind of go up over time. Now, it doesn't seem to go up as fast as the stock market for some reason, which is odd, but it also doesn't crash like the stock market, and it can generate perpetual. It's like a dividend. It's like a holding real estate is like a dividend stock and a low yield increase over time stock at the same time. That, like, nobody can kind of take away from you. Like, real estate's the shit, man. I think real estate is like the final boss of like wealth. Or I should say not wealth building. Real estate is like the final boss of wealth hoarding. Because if you can't put your money in any of these three without somebody else controlling it, this is kind of the only one that you can put your money in that, like, doesn't get fucked over by some random guy's decision in the White House. Do you know what I'm saying? Where do you guys live to be paying that much property tax? Holy shit. Mine's like 2,300. No, sorry. 2,700 Canadian a year? I don't have a big house though. Mine's tiny. Prince George. Isn't the cost of living up there cheaper? What the hell? You must have a fucking mansion, dude. $3070s are okay, yeah. The thing I don't like about property tax, though, man. So, oh man, it's like somebody on Twitter said it best, where property tax is taxation on unrealized gains, which I couldn't say it better myself. So the value of your house goes up like $100,000, and you just gotta like, you didn't sell the fucking house, you're still living there, and the government's like, you gotta pay an extra $1,000 a year, 2,000. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, what if you were grandma? It's like imagine you were grandma. Like how shitty would that be, huh? So like you're like a boomer and you bought a house for like $50,000 or whatever, and you just like you bought a house when you were like 25 for like $50,000, and now you're like 65, and I know, woe was them, right? But like your house is worth like 2 million now, and now your property, you literally can't afford your property tax anymore. You have to sell your house and downsize because the government deemed your taxes aren't enough anymore. I really don't like that, man. Like if I bought a house for a certain monetary value, the property tax should remain the same as until the next person buys the house. That's so fucking dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Like if that old person bought that house for $50,000, but they're never planning on selling it, you shouldn't punish them for that. You should reward them for that. That's like a stable, contributing member to society. It's like, no, fuck you. You got to pay fucking $7,000 a year. It's like, man, but my pension is like $500 a month. Like, poor grandma, dude. I think property tax is theft. It's actual theft. I get that property tax has to be. Here's the thing. So I got my assessment for my house this year, like a couple of weeks ago, and my property value didn't go up at all this year. So I'm like, oh fuck yeah! So my property tax doesn't go up. I don't care about I don't care what the value of my house is. I don't want to pay property tax. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I get another letter from the city saying like my property tax is going up 2% because of inflation. So I'm like, who's deciding this shit, man? So it's like your house isn't worth any more, but we're charging you more anyway because reasons. Because, you know, the cost of asphalt and the schooling system is, so you gotta fucking, you being a responsible adult and paying off your house, you gotta pay more taxes now. Oh my god, man. It's like, where's the fucking stop giving crackheads safe houses. I hate how everything works, man. I just want a piece of land that's paid for, that everybody leaves me the fuck alone. Like, I'll get my solar panels. I won't use the grid. I'll shit in a river, let it flow downhill. Like, just leave me alone, man. I don't need the schooling system. I don't need the policing system. Firefighters, sure. Hospitals, sure. But like 99% of shit, I don't even leave my fucking house, man. I don't use any of that shit. God, I hate that shit. I don't know if I should ban Baldy or not. Is what Baldy said racist, or is that normal? I actually don't know. Like, is that a thing down there? I'm not saying it's not the truth, but was it a? So that's why I'm genuinely asking. I like, is that a thing down there? Like, is that the proper term to use for that? Couldn't you have said African Americans or something? I think Florida's trying to pass citizen. Yeah, but why not? So why aren't they for the roads example? Maybe I'll have to talk to my mods offline and then I'll get back to you if I gotta ban you or not, because I actually don't know. I'm not sure if that's like an American culture thing or if that, because they're like, if I was in a conversation in real life and somebody said that, I'd be like, you like, that's not cool, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you said that in front of a black person, they'd beat the shit out of you. Justifiably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. If your account is gone next week, that you know why. I truly just don't know. But anyway, with the whole like roads thing, why wouldn't they tax people based on the usage of their cars then? Do you know what I'm saying? Like why? So like why isn't the system built based off of usage? So if I don't have any kids that don't go to public school, why is my property tax paying for that? If hospitals, sure, police stations, sure, do you, like they're that kind of shit, sure, right? There's like emergency service, like firefighters. Yeah, obviously, you don't know when your house is gonna fucking burn down. Schooling and road maintenance and like toilets and sewage, yeah, obviously. But there's a lot of things that property tax pay for, like public playgrounds. I don't fucking care about that. Do you know what I'm saying? True, yeah, maybe it would just go to the cost of groceries then, wouldn't it? I think I would still be okay with that too, because that would still reward the people that don't eat as much. So if you're a fat cow and you're eating 6,000 calories a day, you should be paying more for those roads. Do you know what I'm saying? You're the one consuming all the fucking food. You should be paying for the damn roads. If I'm consuming 1,600 calories a day of like lean meats and vegetables, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay. I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, okay. I think you're okay then, Baldy. I would just be yeah, just the way you said that sounded so fucking racist in my head, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, maybe use more politically correct terms in the future, and I think you're okay. Like even if you said like ghetto folk, that would have been like funnier, you know what I'm saying? Like like no ghetto folk. I don't know. I think like okay, so last thing on the property tax thing, it's like I don't so just because the value of my house, like what is the like what does this, I guess the point I'm trying to make here is like, what does the value of my house have to do with like society? Is I guess the kind of, it's like it's like the square footage of my house hasn't changed. The materials that the materials that I'm using hasn't changed. The consumption of water and sewage and garbage and like nothing's changed. But like because the government printed a whole bunch of money and my assets went up, they're like making it my problem by having to pay more. I just don't like that. You know, it feels like somebody else's problem is constantly being bombarded into my problem. You know what I'm saying? I think I just have an issue with that. Like, again, somebody else is controlling my store of value by things that I have no control over. Like, I'm not the one making these decisions. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's my whole problem with the whole thing. If I bought a house that was $2 million, so I bought my house when I got it for 500,000 Canadian, like 11 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. If I bought a house that was 2 million, and then before I bought the house, it was like, this is going to be your property tax. Then I fucking know. I'm like, okay, I got that. But it's like, you bought a house for 100,000 and you live there for 10 years. Now it's worth 2 million. Oh, sounds like a you problem. It's like, fuck me, dude. I don't like that. We have some school superintendents. Dude, oh my God. Oh my God. That's a whole different topic, man. The sheer amount of governmental wastage. You know, how about you don't need to charge me 2% more on my property tax. If I went into the city employee's office, I could probably cut fucking 70% of those jobs and nothing would be impacted. That's how fucked up the work. That's how bloated and because they're not paid based on merit, they're paid based on seniority. So the longer you work there, the less you have to do and they can't fire you and shit. It's so fucking toxic, dude. I guess all government jobs are like that, but it's like, oh my God, dude, oh my God. Again, Elon Musk fires 90% of Twitter and nothing bad happens. Like, we need to fucking clean house, dude. Like, stop charging me more because of your bureaucratic incompetencies. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think it's corruption. I think it's the path of least resistance. It's easier. So if you were a superintendent or you were a really high-ranking manager of like a government city or whatever, you have let's say you have 5 employees that have been working there for like 10 years. And in order to fire them, it would take you 6 months of like court and like discrimination law and God knows what else they'd fucking throw at you, right? It's like, or you're like, I'll just increase property taxes 2%. Fuck it. It's like, then I get to just put my feet up. I think it's more that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more like, why would the person create more work for themselves to make the government more efficient when they can just pass off their problem to the bottom line, which is us? It's like, just tax them more and just fucking keep bloating that shit. We would all probably do the same. I would like if I was a fucking manager, I'd be like, sounds like the consumer's problem. Fucking raise those taxes. I'm going to Hawaii, boys. I'm fucking done. I'm not gonna sit in court to try to save consumers money. That I think it's not corruption, it's fucking laziness, dude. That's what it is. Because that manager gets paid the same either way. They're getting their wage. Whether they increase your taxes or clean house, they get paid the same. It's just that one path is significantly more work and stress. You know what I'm saying? We have professional poor people too. Yeah. They're very intelligent, man. They put more effort into not working than we all do, dude. They're fucking geniuses. You gotta respect the hustle on some level. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that shit. The amount of work that people put into not work is fucking impressive, man. It's like some of these people are like, holy shit, man. Those are the kind of people we need to stop fucking rewarding, man. Like, regardless of all the topics that we talked about today, let's start by just like reducing the leeches off the system. Just start with that. You have to let people die. Unfortunately, you have to let them starve. You have to leave. If they're crackheads, you have to leave them behind, man. If a person made a conscious decision to ruin their own lives, you have to let them go. You shouldn't make their survival a drain on the entire system. Because they're not going to stop. They're being taken care of for bad decisions. You should never reward a human being for making bad decisions. That just encourages more bad behavior. That's the part that doesn't make any sense about our systems. Anyway, let's fucking call it there. That was a good discussion, though. That was actually quite economical, what we talked about. I don't think we talked about any tech whatsoever. Windows 11 is still dog shit to this day. Linux is still dog shit to this day. And for anyone that got gifted a sub, don't forget to join the Discord, become a member and all that shit. And I will see you guys Saturday morning. Newman, I'm still going to hit you up and meet you on the highway at some point and give you the dongle on my way down to Excision on Saturday. God, I hope the border doesn't give me a fucking nightmare again. But, and I'm going to go pick up some of those fucking Dochi Mochi donuts, man. Oh my God. I'm going to pick up like 24 of those bitches in Seattle on my way back up. Anyway, guys, I will see you on Saturday, same time as always. And the power supply and the 5090 modding content is coming up. Thank you, everyone, for the donations and the subs. And just... I don't know. Go. I don't think there's a bad move if you buy Bitcoin or this, not financial advice, but the stock market or Bitcoin or real estate. Just everything's down, so we're in the dip right now. Okay, I'll see you guys on Saturday.